Hey guys, it's me, Courtney from Know Your Produce, and today we're gonna be making Instant Pot black beans. I just have some dry black beans in here. If you have digestive issues where you have discomfort from black beans and you need to soak them, do that. Soak them the night before or even the morning of, and then you'll put them into the Instant Pot like you would cook it on the stovetop. So I've just washed these. I've taken out any broken ones, any ones that look really dry, and then I just rinse them and then pour that water out. And now we're gonna pour them into the Instant Pot. And if you did soak your beans overnight, you wanna remove that water and just wash them. Give them a little rinse so they don't have that water from just sitting there. So now to this, I'm going to add in our cooking water. So I'm just gonna use 4 cups of water, and yes, I'm using my gravy separator, which I didn't have a use for, but now I use it for stuff like this, like measuring liquids, for my chocolate oat milk, which if you didn't see that video, you should check it out. And we're just gonna pour this right into the Instant Pot. Funny story, I didn't use my Instant Pot for probably 2-3 years because I was scared I was gonna blow up. Yeah, now I can't live without it, and I actually want a second one. So now that we have our beans in the Instant Pot, I'm going to put the lid on. You wanna match this part with this part, and then you're just gonna lock it into place. Now that you have the lid on, you wanna take it from venting and put it to sealing, otherwise it will not come to pressure. So I'm not gonna use any of the program settings. You could use those, but I like to just do manual, and I'm going to do for 25 minutes. So then I'm gonna just bump that up, and then I'm going to let this come to pressure. It usually takes about 15 to 18 minutes for me. And then once it hits the pressure, it's gonna start cooking and count down from the 25 minutes. So right now it's coming to pressure. So this does take a little bit of time. It's not super instant like they say, but you could just really just drop everything into the Instant Pot and it does everything for you. Now I'm gonna let this do its thing. It's going to cook it. It's gonna bring it to pressure first. It's gonna cook for the 25 minutes. Then we're gonna let it naturally release that pressure for 15 minutes. So the beans were cooked under pressure for the amount of time we selected, which was 25 minutes. Now we're naturally letting it release until 15 minutes have elapsed. So it's only been 8 minutes. Once that hits 15, I'm going to manually release any pressure that is remaining in the Instant Pot. So now it's been 15 minutes. I'm going to release any pressure. You can hear there's a little bit, so just let that come up. I like to use the back end of my scissors or like a wooden spatula so it doesn't damage this at all. Take this lid off. And I like to put the lid on the side, and our beans are fully cooked. So now you can just mix these up. So now to store this, I just like to put it into a container. I like using glass, but you could use whatever you have and you like. And then just put them right into this container. I like to save that water that it created. It's like a starchy water, and it's great for making, you know, my Mexican black beans. I'll pour that right into here. It's not a ton of liquid either, so you can see it just has that to keep them nice and moistened, just like in a canned black bean recipe. And I like to use this liquid that they were cooked in, so I do store it in the liquid, but I also like to store it in the liquid so they don't dry out. And then I just put them in the fridge for 3 to 4 days. And if it's still left over after that, I'll use it for a recipe quickly, or I'll put it into the freezer if I'm not gonna be around, because they freeze well as well. Our Instant Pot black beans are done. They are ready for whatever recipe you wanna use them for. They have no flavoring, so you can easily flavor these. I love making our Mexican black beans. You could even add seasonings beforehand, add a little bit of salt if you wanna use them for a salad, but these are perfect and ready to go.